Jessa Duggar, who is a star on the show Counting On, experienced the full wrath of the mom-shamers on Monday, due to the fact that she let two of her children to use needles for a craft project. The reality television star, who is 27 years old, received criticism. This star of 19 kids and counting was looking for ways to keep her children occupied while they were at home. She uploaded a video of her sons, Spurgeon and Henry, making popcorn necklaces with needles. Spurgeon and Henry are siblings. Under the heading Singing and Popcorn Stringing, she captioned a collection of photographs and videos that showed the boys skillfully engaging in their creative activities. The viewers, on the other hand, were not all impressed by her cunning, and some of them were worried that one of them would be taken advantage of by an unexpected little prick. Someone posed the question, needles and little kids. One more person chimed in, saying, "I would be so nervous to give needles to my children. I can't believe you are such a courageous mother." A third follower reassured the others that cross-stitch needles are not that sharp, and they joked that one method to learn is to poke oneself in the eye. When they sting themselves, they are aware of the pain that it causes, and so they will not do it again, or perhaps they will do so. The mother of three's decision to give her children popcorn was met with criticism from other mothers who shamed mothers. "When a baby is around popcorn, oh my goodness," one of the followers said, despite the fact that baby Ivy is shown being maintained a safe distance away from the snack. The television celebrity posted a video on her social media account 3 days ago that showed all three of her children playing with a water table outside. She also mentioned that they were enjoying the lovely weather. However, there were other enthusiasts who were concerned about the dangers that could arise if the toy was not cleaned after each and every use. Babies have a tendency to consume it, and it also has the potential to make them sick. "Just so you know," one person wrote, "the fact that I have 3 children and 5 grandchildren makes me hope that everything is going well for you. One and all of your children are stunning." Although it would have been possible for the Duggar daughter to respond with a retort, she chose to keep her snark to herself and instead just clarified that there was no cause for concern. "We never leave standing water, primarily because it offers a nesting spot for mosquitoes," she added. "We never leave standing water. They have the potential to be so terrible here." Henry Wilberforce, who was born on February 6, 2017, Spurgeon Elliott, who was born on November 5, 2015, and Ivy Jane, who was born on May 26, 2019, are the 3 children that the couple has born. The Duggar family, known for their large brood and their time on reality television, has been no stranger to controversy. From strict parenting practices to decisions about how children are raised, their choices have consistently sparked debates among fans and critics alike. One of the latest incidents to draw attention to this well-known family is the backlash aimed at Jessa Duggar Seawald, one of the daughters from the family's popular TLC show 19 Kids and Counting. Recently, Jessa faced a flurry of criticism when she posted a video showing her young children using needles for arts and crafts. The incident, which may seem innocent on the surface, raised concerns among parents, pediatric experts, and fans about the potential dangers of allowing children so young to handle sharp objects. The Duggar family, a history of scrutiny. The Duggar family first gained national attention in 2004 with their show 19 Kids and Counting, which chronicled the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, along with their 19 children. Over the years, the family became known for their conservative Christian values, their homeschooling practices, and their commitment to large families. With each new season of their reality show, the Duggars built a loyal fan base, while also drawing the ire of many critics who questioned their unconventional approach to child-rearing and their views on marriage, modesty, and gender roles. The Duggars are often criticized for their strict parenting methods, particularly around the topics of courtship, modesty, and discipline. While some admire their dedication to family values, Others feel that the family's approach to raising children is overly restrictive and outdated. For Jessa Duggar, the second eldest daughter, this ongoing scrutiny has followed her into adulthood, as she continues to share aspects of her life with her followers on social media. Jessa has often taken to social media to showcase her life as a wife and mother. Whether sharing photos of her growing family or posting updates about her life in Arkansas, Jessa's posts typically receive both praise and criticism. In this case, her decision to allow her young children to use needles in their craft projects took center stage when concerned fans began voicing their opinions. The arts and crafts incident. The controversy began when Jessa posted a video on her Instagram account showing her children, including her toddlers, engaged in an arts and crafts project. The video, which was intended to be a lighthearted display of family bonding, quickly turned into a battleground for internet commentary after Jessa was seen providing her young children with needles. Specifically, the children appeared to be working on a sewing project involving sharp needles, and many fans found this choice concerning. The image of children using needles, especially in the hands of toddlers and preschool-aged kids, sparked a barrage of comments from concerned parents and child safety advocates. While some followers were quick to defend Jessa, pointing out that she was supervising her children closely and that this was likely part of a learning experience, others raised alarms about the safety risks involved. Comments flooded in, questioning Jessa's judgment in allowing such young children to handle sharp objects. Safety concerns. The dangers of sharp objects. One of the key issues raised by critics was the safety of young children handling needles. According to pediatric safety experts, sharp objects pose a significant risk to children, particularly those under the age of 5, who are still developing fine motor skills and may not have the ability to use tools safely. While arts and crafts can be an excellent way to foster creativity and develop motor skills, experts recommend that parents exercise caution when choosing materials for children's craft projects. Needles, by their very nature, can lead to serious injuries if not handled properly. Accidental pricks or pokes can cause infections, or in the worst-case scenario, lead to more severe injuries that could require medical attention. Additionally, young children may be prone to mishandling needles, causing them to poke themselves or others. The presence of sharp objects in a setting where children are still learning how to control their movements raises the stakes of the activity significantly. According to Dr. Nancy Larson, a pediatrician, while arts and crafts can provide an opportunity for children to learn and express themselves, using sharp objects like needles, scissors, or knives should be reserved for older children who are able to demonstrate better coordination and understanding of safety protocols. One issue with Jessa's choice, according to experts, is that young children, particularly toddlers, are still in the process of learning boundaries and self-control. Even with supervision, the temptation to explore or make mistakes is high, and this can lead to situations where the children unintentionally harm themselves or others. Moreover, many arts and crafts projects can be completed with safer materials, such as plastic needles or those with rounded tips. These alternatives can allow children to experience the joys of creating art without the danger associated with sharp objects. By choosing to use real needles, Jessa's decision to prioritize the authenticity of the crafting experience over safety may have been seen as irresponsible by concerned onlookers. Jessa's defense and response. In the face of mounting criticism, Jessa responded by defending her decision to allow her children to use needles for their arts and crafts project. In a statement shared on her Instagram, Jessa explained that she was carefully supervising the activity and that her children had been taught how to use the needles safely. She also emphasized that the children had been using blunt, child-friendly needles that were designed specifically for young crafters. "I know there has been a lot of concern about my children using needles," Jessa wrote. "I want to reassure everyone that I was closely supervising them and making sure they use the tools safely. The needles we used are safe for kids and are designed for learning how to sew. Crafting is something we love to do as a family, and it's a fun way to teach our children new skills. Jessa's response was met with mixed reactions. Some fans praised her for standing by her decision, while others remained unconvinced, stating that the risk of injury was still too high. Critics pointed out that even if the needles were child-friendly, the activity was still not appropriate for very young children, especially toddlers who are still developing fine motor skills. The larger debate: parenting styles and public scrutiny. The controversy surrounding Jessa Duggar's decision to allow her young children to use needles in their crafting project is just the latest in a long series of public debates about parenting choices. For families like the Duggars, who live their lives under the constant watch of the public eye, every decision they make is scrutinized, sometimes with harsh consequences. On the one hand, this public spotlight can allow fans to connect with the family and celebrate their successes. On the other hand, it creates a perfect storm for criticism, as every misstep or unconventional parenting decision is magnified. For Jessa, the decision to share her life on social media comes with both the benefits and drawbacks of public attention. While some followers appreciate her openness, others see her actions as an example of how celebrity status can distort the reality of everyday parenting. Parenting advice has become a hot topic online, with millions of people offering opinions on everything from feeding practices to discipline strategies. For someone like Jessa, the line between private parenting decisions and public scrutiny can often blur, leading to a sense of constant judgment from all sides. While some of Jessa's defenders argue that her decision to let her children use needles is a personal choice that shouldn't be criticized, others argue that parents have a responsibility to model safe and sensible behaviors for their children, especially when it comes to activities that could be hazardous. Given the prevalence of online discussions about mom shaming, this controversy is also a reflection of the wider phenomenon of online parenting critiques, where people often feel empowered to comment on or challenge the parenting decisions of others. Could this affect Jessa's reputation? As with all public figures, Jessa's reputation can be impacted by controversies like this one. While the incident may seem like a small issue, in the world of social media, it can quickly snowball into something much larger. For some, it may even cast doubt on her abilities as a mother or her judgment in raising her children. While the Duggars have often presented themselves as a close-knit family with a strong commitment to conservative values, the ongoing scrutiny of their parenting choices has put them under a microscope, forcing them to defend every decision they make. In the case of the needle incident, it remains to be seen whether this will have long-term repercussions for Jessa's public image. While it may not be as scandalous as other controversies that have plagued the Duggar family, it does highlight the pressures faced by parents in the public eye. Whether or not Jessa can regain the trust of her critics remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the Duggar family's every move will continue to be closely examined and debated for years to come. Jessa Duggar's decision to allow her young children to use needles in an arts and crafts project sparked an outpouring of criticism, raising questions about child safety and parenting choices. While Jessa defended her actions by emphasizing her close supervision and the use of child-friendly needles, many fans and experts remained concerned about the risks associated with sharp objects. This controversy is emblematic of the larger debate surrounding parenting in the public eye, particularly for the Duggar family, who have long been under scrutiny for their unconventional approach to child rearing. Whether or not Jessa's decision will have lasting consequences for her reputation remains to be seen, but it serves as a reminder of the challenges of parenting in an age where every choice is subject to public commentary and judgment.